In the mid-19th century, communication over long distances was a slow and often cumbersome process, relying primarily on written letters that might take days or even weeks to arrive. However, this changed dramatically with the advent of a transformative invention, the telephone. Today, we embark on a journey through time to explore the origins of sound technology as we unravel the historic path of the telephone. Our story begins in 1876. Amidst a flurry of innovation in communication technologies, a young Scottish inventor named Alexander Graham Bell found himself obsessed with the possibility of transmitting the human voice over electrical wires. Living in a world where the telegraph was king, Bell envisioned something far more revolutionary. This dream would not only alter the course of his life, but fundamentally reshape how society stayed connected. Bell's foundational work was grounded in his expertise as a teacher of the deaf, his fascination with sound, and his understanding of anatomy, particularly the mechanisms of hearing and speech. With a deep curiosity about how sound waves could be transformed into electrical signals, Bell, alongside his assistant Thomas Watson, embarked on an experimental journey filled with trials and tribulations. After countless attempts to harness this fleeting natural force, the pivotal moment came on March 10, 1876. Bell's first successful test over a wire occurred when he uttered the now famous sentence, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." This breakthrough, however, was only the beginning of a lengthy journey. Despite the initial success, skepticism was widespread. The concept of the telephone challenged existing paradigms and required convincing a cautious public that this wire-transmitted voice was practical and reliable. Yet Bell's relentless perseverance ensured the telephone moved from prototype to practical utility. By 1877, the Bell Telephone Company was established, marking the beginning of a monumental industry. The telephone's underlying technology took inspiration from existing electrical communication systems, but its innovation was radical. At its core was the conversion of sound to electricity through a series of ingenious mechanisms such as diaphragms and electromagnetic induction. These components work together to capture the acoustic vibrations of the human voice, converting them into electrical signals that traveled across wires only to be transformed back into sound at the receiving end. As the technological landscape evolved, so too did the telephone, adopting new forms and functions. By the early to 20th century, it became more compact and accessible to the general public, transcending economic and geographic barriers. Urban centers became dotted with telephone poles and switchboards as operators connected calls manually, epitomizing a new era of social interaction and business communication conveniences no one could have foreseen. The telephone's success catalyzed a broader cultural shift, offering newfound immediacy and intimacy in human interaction. It set the stage for the modern, connected world, where communication could transcend time zones and continents instantly. Today, while the devices we use may have evolved into smartphones, the fundamental principles rooted in Bell's design still resonate. In conclusion, the telephone's journey from a curious communication device to a staple of modern existence exemplifies the enduring human spirit of innovation and adaptation. It reminds us that the push to connect, understand, and communicate exceeds mere necessity. It's a profound expression of our drive to bridge the distances between us. And as we continue to advance, the telephone's legacy speaks to an unyielding progression toward ever deeper connections in an increasingly interconnected world.